I've seen this. And
dude, Uncle Roger's so fucking funny, bro.
Dude, he's asking for like, I don't want something, and the guy's like, you don't want this on your sandwich? The guy, like, he reacts to guests showing up to his trailer, right?
He does a bunch of stuff. He like food reviews.
Celebrity. Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, dude, he like reviews like celebrities with people. But you are right, he does do like a food truck thing. So
I think I saw him on a meme and didn't know that he was Uncle Roger. I think I just recently.
Yeah, Uncle Roger, Gordon Ramsay ramen review. Yeah,
how long have you been into him for? So,
dude, it's so
is he putting this on? Or just
no, he's putting this shit on. Like it's thick. At the end. There's like bloopers, and you can hear his like real accent.
All right,
this is put on.
I'm gonna cut this part out where we're listening to it.
Oh. Yeah, so I'm gonna
watch it. Uncle Roger. Oh, sorry, what? Yeah. Uncle what?
Uncle Roger.
Uncle Roger.
Yeah, it's classic. But he does do food truck shit. I think he rips people for coming to the food truck.
Yeah, he does.
He does do food truck shit. You are right.
He's like, somebody says, can I get this with no mayo? He's like, you want no mayo? He's like going off on something. Anyway.
Yeah, when someone asks for no spice, he's like, oh, white people don't like spice.
That's no spice.
The no spice.
No
he's
spice?
like,
yeah, right.
And then he asks them where they met, and they're like, oh, we met at a food convention. He's like, a food convention? What's this for? Was that the food convention? Nothing but potatoes? Like, what? Like, it was just so
potatoes are fucking good for you, man.
They are, but Uncle Roger's good as shit.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, dude.
Yeah, I guess we start. This is Casual with Ryan Proctor. This is my buddy Josh. He's been on before, once before.
Yeah, ages ago.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun time. It's probably a year or more ago.
Yeah, about that.
I would guess when we had when I had my studio in my spare bedroom, which felt like a weird place to be.
It was fine. This is way more legit though. For sure.
So I got a new camera today. I want to make sure it's
recording.
Yeah, it is. Right?
Go check. Go check. Yeah. Last time we had an audio fuck up. The last time.
Well, it's a. Okay.
Yeah, we don't need a visual. The audio goes just black for ages. So let's get it. Oh yeah. See, second time's a charm, folks. Audio's going, visual's going. It's like we know what we're doing, kinda.
But it's like a better camera, but I'm getting a worse picture because with a phone you don't have to know what you're doing. With a better camera, you know what you're doing. And I'm just like. Yeah. I'm like halfway know what I'm doing.
The more expensive the equipment is, the better you have to be at using manual.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's fucking manual. And manual anything. I mean, if you're going to do manual, a car, manual, what else manual? Manual on a bike stuff.
Manual, any manuals on anything is
reading
tough.
A manual, yeah.
Manuels.
But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I got this new camera. I will see how it goes. But yeah, it's probably been like, last time you were here, we were talking about this earlier. And we talked about aliens, mountains that look like people, driving.
That pothole. A damn pothole.
Dude,
they fixed quite a bit of it, but like, what happened this year? Didn't it, I don't even know.
The potholes around town again.
Well, yeah, they're just somewhere else.
There's tons of them, dude. Have you not seen them?
Getting in and out of functions, mayhem, bro.
Yeah, it's fucked up. They put up that, you know what's funny is when they put up the barriers, say, hey, there's a pothole here.
Oh, gee.
And yet now the road's like, single lane and no one says anything about it.
No one cares.
It's pretty fucked up.
And half the potholes are hidden by like water or snow, so if you're not careful, you're fucked. Like, actually.
Yeah, I had my car, one of the headlights, the cover on the back twisted off and opened up, and water got in there and it blew a headlight. So I tried to keep replacing it, but I kept blowing the fuse because it kept staying wet in there.
Dude, I got the funniest story.
So it's fixed now. All right, tell me about your headlight.
So for ages, my headlight kept going out. For ages, I kept trying to replace it, but I couldn't. I was replacing it, and then the bulb wasn't working. Like it kept staying out, so I couldn't figure it the fuck out. I was like, "What the hell is going on?" I have to take it into Volkswagen every time. This is so bad. Like it's so fucking bad, dude. Oh my god, it's horrible. And so I'm watching the video, and I've never really watched it all the way to the end. I only watched it until like they did like the first part, and I was like, "Okay, got it." And then I would go try it, but it didn't work.
So you watched the video on YouTube on how to fix it yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I watched them change the high beam, but it was my daylight driver, daytime running light that was out.
Because they're different, yeah.
Yeah. So I never watched to the end of the video to show where like the daytime running light part was. So
that's confusing, man.
Dude,
for sure.
It's so pathetic. So I go to change it again. I like watched the video all the way to the end. I was like, oh my god, no way.
You figured it out.
It's just a little bit more over unscrewed. It was like felt like such a knob end because like it cost me time and money to drive down there, and then it would cost me like $80 for that to change a light bulb, dude. Like I just was A2 baked or A2 ADHD and just like couldn't make it through the whole video, so I just said fuck it. But
you know what's
so
funny?
bad.
It's fun sometimes. So my car, I just changed my headlight, but for a little while I just walk by and slap it and it turn back on.
That's legit
when it was wet. So then, but I've been whatever's going on in the world right now, dude, getting headlights is fucking impossible. So my headlights went out. My one headlight went out of my car. And I spent like 2 weeks. Canadian Tire didn't have them. They're the HHBI, like they're like the most like.
I got no idea.
Doesn't matter, right? Who
No,
cares?
fuck it. I just asked.
All I'm saying is, it took me 2 weeks to get.
What?
So I walked into Lordco down the street the other day, and I was like, "Oh, they had one left." I'm like, "Fuck, I need." You replace when your headlights blow.
You do
replace
two
both.
at a time.
You don't do one at a time, you piece of shit. You do two at a time. But I'm like, "Well, I'll take whatever. I'm gonna take one." So I'm at the counter, and some guy's like, "Hey, I hear it out of the counter." He's like, "What? You sold it?" And I'm like, "What are they talking about? It's weird." He's like, "Oh, that guy got screwed over. They ordered something, they sold it." He's like, "Actually, the guy down there has your headlight right there." So this guy ordered one headlight, and they got one headlight in at Lordco.
Specifically for this dude, but they sold it.
And now we're both at the counter on the same day, and he has just discovered I'm about to buy his headlight because he was supposed to show up 6 days ago, and they took it off hold. So he was there too long.
Joke's on him, though.
So I'm like, fuck, dude. He's like, I've already had 2 tickets because of it. I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, you can have the headlight, man. No worries.
Oh, you're such a good guy.
So I let him take the headlight. He's like, whatever, he bought it. And he's like, okay, thanks, man. I'm like, cool, whatever. So then I bought whatever else I had to do. And then I ordered 2 more. I'm like, well, whenever they come in, let me know. I'm like, I don't drive much. I'm like, but whatever, I'll probably get tickets. So we'll deal with it. But I'm like, if I keep slapping it, it works. It's fine.
He'll
So-
slap one to you.
Dude, Lordco, that afternoon, this is like, I went at like 8 o'clock in the morning, right? And they open them, like,
Yeah.
headlights. That afternoon, like, hey, your headlights are in.
Oh yeah, they'll
But
do it quick.
That
time.
guy had just waited 3 weeks for that one headlight.
Maybe he was a prick.
I don't know what to tell you. But anyway.
You got lucky.
Anyway, I got new. And then I haven't even switched.
But
them
you
because
only
this-
replaced one though.
haven't replaced any of them
'Cause
because the
it's-
slap worked. Now they're both on. They haven't turned off since. They haven't stopped working since I slapped it. It's been like 2 weeks. I got 2 headlights in my car backup.
Hell yeah.
It's weird, right? I mean, it's actually a
Condensation,
fucking
moisture,
stupid
dude. It
story.
happens, especially in the wintertime.
Yeah, it's a stupid
Especially
story.
up here.
But yeah, anyway.
Headlights, crucial.
Yeah, you still driving your Golf or your Jetta?
Oh yeah, unfortunately. No, it's good.
What do you think? Do you think that 4-wheel drive with shitty tires or 2-wheel drive with good tires is equal? When I say shitty, I don't mean like fucking bald, like fucked up tires. I mean,
So
like,
if you got 4-wheel drive on with like all seasons that are only rated for
if
like
you had 4-wheel
like,
drive on with summer tires.
you're fucked. Doesn't matter. I would take. That's a dumb question. I would for sure
No,
take.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
Dude, summer tires.
Okay,
you should
sorry,
at least
just all
give yourself
seasons,
a fighting
sure.
chance
All
with
seasons.
all seasons.
But I try to be like the most extreme either side.
No, yeah, extreme. So like 4-wheel
Right.
drive with summers on, no dice. I'd take front wheel with winters any day. 4-wheel drive with all seasons that are not winter rated all seasons.
Right.
Front wheel drive with winters. But if you can get 4-wheel drive with like actual winter rated all seasons,
Right.
I'll take that over front wheel drive with winters.
Well, front-wheel drive, I feel like it's almost better than 4-wheel drive in the snow.
Sometimes.
Yeah, when I had a Golf, it was so sick in the snow. And then I had my car now, where it's 4-wheel drive. It's kind of like all over
My
the map.
Jetta's never got stuck in the snow.
Yeah, right.
Unless it got high centered because I was being an
Yeah,
asshole.
because you're also more aware of what you're doing with it. Because you're not like, it's not a truck.
Yeah.
But at the same time, yeah. Anyway, I don't know what to tell you. I just feel like I don't think there's an even trade off anywhere amongst the 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive all season. Then
Well, no, because like if you're talking, because you can only do so much in 4-wheel drive, right? Like you can only go so fast in it. You can't really turn too many sharp corners with it because it's not meant to, right? So,
right.
in all honesty, if you're like driving that much
Right.
and it's going to be the conditions are that variable, you want to go all-wheel drive winter tires.
Do you do traction control or off or on? This is a discussion I've had.
Traction control on. And that's because I only have it in like the work vehicle,
Right.
and like it just stays on because it's a work vehicle. And in my
Right.
car, I don't know what the fuck happens. There's no option for on off. So I just like, I don't know, just rip e-brake slides whenever I want to get loose.
Like if I'm driving somewhere and it's like the Sea to Sky Highway from here to Vancouver and it's kind of not great out, I'll probably leave traction control on.
I think it's just on all the time.
But
in
if
my
I'm
car.
going up Staff Hill to get to base 2 and I want to get there faster and I'm trying to get there in the morning, I'll take traction control off because it's uphill and it's sliding around. And so like it's harder to drive it because it starts like gauging and like engaging and
yeah,
it's
no,
not-
I feel you.
you don't say engaging. You say engaging and unengaged. Is that what it
I believe so. Yeah.
is? Stare at the camera. Yeah, it's like engaging.
Yeah.
engaging. Anyway, yeah, I think traction control is awesome until like you can't use it as a crutch though.
No.
It's fucking stupid.
No, it's not a crutch. It doesn't make you a better driver. Like, let's get real.
It
If you suck at driving, it's not helping you.
Right.
It might try to save you, but at that point, you're not going to know what's going on because it's going to make weird noises.
What's the biggest thing you've ever driven? What's the biggest vehicle?
Probably my work truck that I'm in now, like a Ford F-350 Super Duty.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
You've driven like a big cube van, like a big like 5-ton or something?
Oh, I've actually driven a U-Haul. So yeah, I guess I've driven like a cube van. Yeah.
Dude, I had to drive.
They suck.
I have to drive soon a cube van from Vancouver to Canmore. It's like a huge, like full of
Canmore, eh?
Yeah, full of shit. And
That's gonna be a time.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting to drive, but yeah, I've driven some just like trucks like that, but they're super like full of like TV stuff where it's just heavy and it's hard to drive around.
Yeah,
it's different.
Gee.
Like if you're downtown,
it's actually
Vancouver,
like a boat. Like it's so sluggish.
Fucking stupid, man. If you're downtown Vancouver, you got like
it's ridiculous.
And you don't know what you're doing. I'm not a driver. Like, I can drive.
I can drive, but like even Vancouver in like the 1-ton and like the F-350, it's like ridiculous. It's 8-foot box, like things like almost 20 feet long. Like not actually, but fuck me, it's
and you
can't park it anywhere. It doesn't fit anywhere because it's like almost 7 feet tall.
I think though the mentality is when you have a truck, you have to. You know what? I'm in a truck. Fucking deal with me. I think
pretty well.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're in a big truck, you can't say, "Oops, excuse me." You have to go. You got to deal with me.
Oh, dude, the amount of times
because you don't have a choice, right? I would guess like bus drivers, like
the amount of times I've merged, and it's just like, I'm merging, guy. Sorry, like you don't got a choice. I'm gonna run you over.
Not in the truck you have though.
Yeah, the work truck. Not bad, but. Oh yeah, not bad, but like it's a bigger vehicle, so as soon as you start to move over a little bit slowly, people instantly like, it's all you got.
That's what I think.
Help yourself.
Yeah, but if you're in an RV, no one likes the person in the RV, right?
Oh fuck no.
Like even if you see your best friend in the RV, you're like, fuck that guy in the RV, and you're like, hey, it's you, but whatever. You're still there.
They're just shitty.
It's fucked up because people who know how to drive an RV. Drive a shitty, beat up old RV, like the one that's like hanging on propane, like that's all they got left.
That's legit.
People who can't drive RVs drive the nicest, pimped out because they rented it and they've driven it for the first.
Or they buy it and they're really rich and they drive it like maybe twice a year.
Which some of those guys are legit. Like those guys who tow like a Jeep behind their RV. I think that some of those guys.
That guy fucks. That guy fucks for sure. You're driving an RV and you're towing your own car, dude. Sure. Like you're laying pipe.
You don't do that without knowing how to do it.
No, fuck no.
But what I'm saying is, let's step down to what we're used to in our like.
I can drive with a trailer, but that's
I know.
it. Fucking RV.
Backing up a trailer.
Dude, if it's a short trailer, you're like if it's a short tongue trailer, like it's ridiculous.
I can't do it.
If it's like a trailer that's got like a longer tongue or it's like a longer trailer, it's way easier.
Oh, it's different?
Oh, way different. Yeah, way different, man. Way different. So, it moves so when it's longer, it moves slower. So your movements aren't as abrupt. But if it's short, it's like you move an inch, it goes a fucking mile. You're like, holy shit.
Which is weird because it's like reverse. It's like you got to use reverse psychology on yourself.
Left is right and right is it.
And forward isn't always a good idea.
Don't do it baked. Like it's so bad to try to do baked.
Well, yeah, but anyone's good.
Oh my god! The first time I like really tried to drive with a trailer, I was pretty stoned and like it did not.
Yeah, well, don't say that.
It went okay. I don't care.
It
went pretty good, but like
we got huge spikes in our audio.
It was just so funny. I just like completely lost all fucking.
Whatever you're,
dude.
I never
everything.
Done
my brain just went blank, man. All my coordination went out the window. Like it just didn't work.
I haven't done it much. I haven't really done like a.
Oh, it was funny.
I've driven with. I watched when I was a kid. I watched my dad back the boat up, and it was always. I remember it got better over time, but the original voyage in the boat to get it.
Oh, dude, back that shit in the water, no big deal.
Down the ramp.
Try to weasel that shit like in between stuff.
Oh,
bro.
sure, yeah, of course, yeah. But I mean, like even just that.
It's still high stress.
Boat lane.
Dude, it's high stress either way.
It ends up in the water.
Matter.
You know what's awesome is like I don't know who sent me this Instagram account. But it's like Qualified Captain or something.
Dude, definitely Connor.
Yeah,
definitely Connor in the group chat, bro.
Who sends you the most? Oh, who sends you the most memes? I mean,
dude. Okay, so the most memes goes out to my buddy Josh Toms in Chilliwack. He probably sends me fucking 15 to 20 memes a day.
Really, eh?
Oh yeah, dude.
I send a lot, but what?
And then next is probably like our group chat, and then probably you, and then Connor, and then my housemate. But yeah, dude, I get a lot of memes. I get a lot.
I don't.
Quite a few of them cross over too.
I wake up in the morning with like 30 messages.
Oh yeah, same, easy.
I love it. But it's also
hard to keep track.
It takes time. And I'm like, I don't have time to look at these right now, which is interesting because I'm like,
I just power like the shit out of them. Dude.
Yeah, but I'm like, it fucks me up because I might like the third one in the link, but I don't want to go, hey, that third one there, I just like them all and walk on. But the third one deserves more attention.
Dude, sometimes I do agree with what you're saying. Yeah.
Sometimes you like, there's a piece of gold in that pile of memes. You're like, oh, that fucking one's good. Be like, I got 40 more to look at from other people. Like, cause I'll get them from our group between me, you, and Connor. Then I'll get them from you and from Connor, which is the same people just out of the group. Yeah,
we got to make sure it gets seen.
I know. Anyway, yeah, like I mean, bro, everybody has this problem probably, but
for sure,
I probably get like, I'm okay with it. I probably get maybe between 10 and 30 memes a day. That's a big gap, but sometimes I get hammered. Sometimes I don't. It's always at least 10 as a base.
I get a lot,
but never more than like probably 30.
I get too many.
I wake up at 7 or 6 o'clock, and I'm looking for memes right away. I'm like, and then the ones I know you didn't send to other friends I have. Like the thing is like I wonder how many memes get sent from. I send you one. You're like, my other buddy Proctor doesn't know, hasn't seen. If you send that out to somebody else, right? That's how it obviously works. But I wonder how
many of these get forwarded today.
Yeah. In everyone's lifetime, in everyone's daily activity, between the time they actually open their eyes, grab their phone, I wonder what the average number of memes is sent per person on a daily basis between the first half hour of them being awake. Does that make sense?
Everybody wakes up. That's a pretty peak. That's like right? Peak scrolling time. So you wake up, you're like, what did I miss? What kind of bullshit did I miss? I bet you there's a lot. I bet you there's like, I would like to see the data or the data, however the hell you want to say it.
What's the bell curve?
No, I would just like to see like
the
graph on the spikes of like what times is like the highest.
Well, they have those. You know what I mean? They know, but like
for sure they have like
as far as usage goes.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is there a trackable thing where like, every morning, if all of my friends, everybody I knew wakes up at 9 o'clock every day, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say that. No one does that, but. And then between that and 9:30, how many memes bounce around between us in that time frame? And then to globally multiply. It doesn't matter how long you're online for, whatever it is. But it's like, how many memes do you send in your first bit online? It must be insane.
I don't know. I don't really like. I just wake up. I don't really send them unless I'm that bored.
I get a good number from you.
Yeah, but I'll send them in spurts.
Yeah, everybody does.
It'll be like you'll get like 10, and then you won't hear from me for like maybe an hour.
Yeah, I leave some on unread because I know it's going to be good. I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to ruin it. Yeah.
I feel. Or, I wonder how many get like double sent. Like, and how do you react to those? This is a typical question too. Like when I get them, I'm like, oh, okay, I don't acknowledge the fact that I already saw it. Maybe like, sorry, that's a lie.
Dude,
that's a lie.
That is a very good question. Do you want to cut a person down and be like,
time I say I saw it from somebody
hey,
else,
motherfucker, guess what? I saw that and you suck. You were too late to the draw, or do you just like it?
When that situation was more fresh in our
what lives, do you do? I'm not going to say because then people are going to know, so I'm just going to leave it at that.
Once in a while I say, but not too often.
I'll say it if it's been one that's like recirculated a few times where it's like, okay, I've seen that.
If I saw it a year ago, I'm like, dude, what's going on? But if I saw it like yesterday, I get it. Didn't get it.
Yeah, exactly.
But if I saw it like a while ago, I'm like, this guy's wearing like a shirt from the 80s in the video. I'm like, guys, what are we doing here?
Dude, I bought a sick shirt from the 80s the other day.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It's a waterproof Wrangler. It's dank.
Oh, is it like a...
It's like a rodeo concert.
It's got the shit on it? Like the...
No, but it's like full on pastels. Like all pastels. I like that. Vertical strike.
Super like burly.
Dude, it's waxed canvas.
Sick. What color is it? Green?
It's multiple colors. It's like purple, black, yellow.
The base color? I get purple or green.
Red. Pastel like red.
Hold on, but what do you mean? Is it patches or is it like...
No, it's like...
fabric sewn together.
It's just stripes.
Oh, it's a rodeo. Oh, stripes. Sorry, I missed that part. Right, I did hear
stripes.
it.
Yeah, vertical stripes.
I like those shirts, man.
Dude, it's cool. Sick.
I think they're like...
It's definitely like too much.
But the ones that are like...
It's definitely too much.
The ones that are like the real... Am I recording right now? Fucking right I am.
Yeah, we did it.
We got that one dialed.
Dude, finally.
Yeah. I like the rodeo shirts
with the tassels and shit.
With the Wrangler patches and like, where it's just like, I don't know, like.
No, I don't. It's not that, boss. Like, it's not an actual rodeo concert. But if you saw it, you'd be like,
oh, cool. Yeah,
you'd be like, all right. If you were like a rookie rodeo clown,
you can tell the way they're thick. Because when they tuck them in, they kind of keep the shape. Because the fabric is like, it's like Carhartt fabric. Like
this is
durable
like
shit.
I should have brought it.
But if you just Google rodeo shirts, what do you think comes up?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. Probably find some wild shit. Better be careful though.
Rodeo shits. See, Dewar makes them. Oh wow, but that's not what I want. I want like.
There's some like dope.
What's the
old Wrangler from a thrift shop? Smells like fucking some sort of cotton.
Smells like hay.
Smells like, I don't even know. Do you know thrift shops got their own like distinct smells and shit? Like it just smells like thrift shop. I don't know. That's all I can say.
Yeah. What do you? What's the? Not rodeo, but I want rodeo shirt. How do you pull up like
rodeo clown?
No, I guess it's rodeo. Fuck, I don't know. Rodeo shirt, a bull riding shirt, maybe. I guess you could say, but that's like more specific because this shows me like brands. I want like, yeah, this is the shit I'm talking about, where it's got like fucking motor oil on the back. It's like it's like NASCAR only for horses.
It's
much,
like
right?
NASCAR for cowboys.
Yeah, look at this dude. Look at this dude.
I'm pretty sure cowboys.
Oh
watch
my god,
NASCAR,
look
bro.
at this guy. This guy.
Dude, he is one fancy ass.
He's fake tans. He's got a little spike up here. He's
He
like,
fake
look at
tans
that.
for sure. What is that?
I don't know. He's not a cowboy.
That's a true
That guy's
widow's
not-
peak.
He's not a cowboy though.
No,
So
he's not that kind of cowboy.
This is Rockmount. If you're wondering what we're looking at, go look up Rockmount Ranchwear. Made in
ranch
USA.
wear. just the ranch wear had me going.
Yeah.
Although a good pair of cowboy boots is real comfy, bro.
I had a pair. When I was in high school.
I have a pair. They're sick.
Yeah.
I like to wear them.
I had a pair of sugar cowboy boots. They were like suede, like beige suede. I had them in high school.
Dude, they're sweet. That's why I bought that rodeo fucking
Fuck yeah.
Wrangler cowboy ass shirt, because I was like, man, this will look good with my boots. But then I was like, I'm not a cowboy.
Yeah, but fuck.
Dude,
Very few are real cowboys.
Nowadays, I think. I don't know. I'm not in the scene,
There's
so I
that dude-
couldn't tell you, dude. I don't ranch.
Dude, I watched a documentary on that guy who's like the best bull rider ever. He's probably like 40 now or something. He's a young guy. Dude, it's an incredible documentary.
He probably slays.
He's rich. He's like, it's only like 4 rich guys that are bull riding. Like, there's not like,
Well, if you're good, you're good.
yeah, this guy's insane.
You never hear about the guy that's kind of good.
He's like lanky, and he looks like a guitar player from like a California skate band. Like he's on heroin, but he's also like a cowboy guy. But
Like he's on heroin.
but like, yeah, he's like, yeah, I don't know his name. I'm not gonna look it up. But yeah, anyway, he's like the man. But anyway, it's a good documentary on Netflix. I can't remember what it's called. It's like fucking Rodeo Joe or something.
I'm probably not even close.
It's not even close. It's not even close.
Yeah,
though.
not
Yeah.
even close.
I don't know. I think there's fashion like this, like this reminds me of like kind of like the 8-ball jacket, kind of.
I think that was before my time, bro.
Yeah, anyway, sorry, but this also it's like a NASCAR shirt, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like I think it's like less lame. Like it's kind of cooler.
I know what you're talking about. The dudes that bull ride wear shirts
But
that
then
are like
this ain't cool. Wait, what did I just see?
Dude, that's
Yeah, but
That's
this is not even, it's
flossy.
not even the same guy,
if you guys could see this.
dude. Look at that guy. That guy's got a nice butt for sure.
I mean, I would rock the
Yeah.
jacket.
That guy.
Is that a shirt or a jacket?
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, that's a shirt.
He's wearing pinstripes. He's got tassels on his shirt, like the tassels that just go like across
Fringe.
here, and then the sleeve on the back.
Fringe.
That's fringe, right?
Yeah, fringe.
Anyway, again, Rockmount
Vintage
Ranch
fringe.
wear.
It says right on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
that smart,
Anyway, I'll try and put it up on screen, but I don't really care. So probably might not.
dude. It's classic though.
Yeah. When you were when
When I was
What was
not
you-
rodeoing, because I didn't.
yeah, when you stopped rodeoing or before you were in the rodeo.
Never.
Have you seen the dude who fucking like those guys who like actually fuck that? When you were when you were in high school? Because fashion for us would be a bit different. Like I was
Yeah.
a few years ahead of you, like 2 or 3 years ahead of you probably.
Yeah.
Or actually, maybe even a decade. I think I was a decade ahead of you. In probably high school. 10 years probably, right?
What did you graduate?
I graduated high school in '97. So when did you go to? You were in high school like what? Like 90? Would you go 2005 to high school or something like that?
2009.
Wait, yeah. So a decade, yeah.
That's more than
Yeah.
a decade.
Well,
But
it's like 12
yeah.
years, whatever.
13.
2007 to 2009.
You did 2009. You said 97.
Yeah, 97, 2009.
So 13 years.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Anyway,
We'll meet in the middle.
it's not that bad. It's not a big
No, it's
deal.
not that bad. Fashion.
So when I was in high school, though, cowboy boots.
Dude, nobody
were
wore.
No, they were kind of in fashion when I was in high school. But when you went,
Yeah, I lived in Chilliwack, so kids wore cowboy
yeah,
boots.
exactly.
Yeah.
I went to school out in
Yeah, not
farmland.
many, but kids did wear them.
It's weird because I went to school out in
You'd see them at the river parties more. Like cowboy boots, like the kids would come out, like the Dutch farmers would come out, like everybody wear their boots or their whatever steel toes or But yeah, you would see the cowboy boots come out at the river parties.
It's really weird because I grew up in like farmland, country Ontario. But
Yeah.
cowboy boots weren't real a thing. It was like a few people had them.
Which is weird.
Because to me, I don't know. It seems like there should be more like cowboyish when you live, but it was all like yuppie fucking rich kids who just were shitty to everybody, myself included.
A lot of that was Chilliwack too, though. Like the farmers were really rich.
Yeah,
They'd always get in fights at the river. The farmers would come down to the river and try to fight the kids that weren't farmers, and it was always a brawl.
They threw the best bush parties in Ontario. They would fucking like.
It was the other way around. Well, I don't know. Like, yeah, I just hung out at the river, man, and like there was always fights. All I know is the Dutch kids always tried to fight the kids that weren't Dutch, and I was not a Dutch kid, so like it was always going down.
Right.
I don't know why. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, there wasn't so much of a nationality divide with me. It was more like.
Oh, dude, it was only at the river though. If at school you were best friends, it was like, yo, what's up? But at the river, it was like game on. It was like,
Wait,
what?
the Fraser River? What river are you talking about? Chilliwack River? What river? Or
Fraser
just-
River. Fraser River. Yeah, so there's spots off the Fraser that
So
you
for
can
us,
go.
we had like bush parties where it was like in the forest, we'd be like a clearing. We just all
Yeah.
show up there. Maybe I didn't live near a river. Maybe I lived near a river. There might have been river parties. I don't know, but they were just called bush parties where I was. They're probably I don't know if that happens anymore. I guess it must.
For sure.
All those bushes are pretty much homes now, though. Wherever I grew up in the forest and it was the bushes, now I think it's just homes.
True.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sad times. Kids
10
don't
years
get the
apart,
experience.
Yeah, like did you have kids playing hacky sack here?
Fuck yeah, we did, dude. I played hacky. I played the shit.
Yeah, me too. But why
out
is
of
it
some
it's so
hacky
weird?
sack fan.
It's weird how like I figured that would have been gone by the time.
There's too much technology now for kids to give a fuck. That's why.
But what I'm saying, you're 10 years behind me, so I figured it would have been gone by that time. I didn't think hacky sack had a 10-year run. That's insane.
Oh, dude, we were playing hacky sack in like middle school, 7, 8, 9.
You know, it's
like
called footbag
I
in some
still
places.
have a really good hacky sack. It was like 35, 40 bucks.
I got one in my drawer. It's been.
Yeah.
I took some of the beads out.
I can still still throw down pretty all right if I need to.
I'm not very good.
If I
think-
need to.
Yeah. I just figured it would have died off by the time. Look at this fucking dude.
Sidebar. Look at this fucking guy right here.
Yeah, nice shirt, dude.
Dude, that's a half a Canadian tuxedo. What are you talking
It
shit
is.
about?
He's got- Okay, if
That's a
you're gonna
good
if you're
shirt.
gonna pose and you're in a country ad or in a you
At
gotta-
least put your thumbs in your
Dude,
belt loop.
I was just saying.
Howdy,
If you put your thumbs in your thumb loops, you're a fucking dude.
thumb loops or belt loops.
You're-
Put your thumb in your belt loop.
Would I say thumb loops?
Yeah,
That's what they are.
but I mean, if you're a cowboy, they're thumb loops.
Yeah, but dude, that's for your.
He's
thumbs
just
first.
missing his big fucking belt
His
buckle.
thumbs first, belt second, right? That's what those loops are for.
For sure.
The front ones, anyway. Anyway, that's so fucking hilarious. This guy's like, he's trying to sell a shirt, a button-up jean shirt, but he's wearing black jeans. And he's got his
Like-
thumbs in his fucking front loop.
If you can see what
I can't even say it right. Yeah,
No, that's ridiculous.
that's pretty funny.
Look how fucking tight. Look how white his thumb is. He's holding on to that
Oh,
shit
yeah.
for dear life.
Wow. Yeah, that
He's-
is
he's
that's
gonna-
fucking strange.
He's about to rip that shit right off. That's hilarious. Yo, that's crazy.
I'm screen grabbing that. That's weird. Yeah, I mean, he's into it.
What are you holding on to, pal?
His fucking belts of life, man.
Dude.
Loops.
So
of
at
life.
this point, what's holding the belt? What's holding the pants up? The
No,
belt?
are you-
This
would you ever-
motherfucker.
Like, did belt kill the suspender? Is that what the suspenders is? Did
Suspenders.
Belt, belts killed the suspender, right? It was like
Well-
video killed the radio star.
It's to degree, yeah. So like,
The belts killed because how did suspenders become the first idea?
I was just gonna say. First off, how is suspenders the first to
well,
go?
because it's easier to realize. Like that seems like you used to.
I think
it's like a
suspenders are for like people that don't want to wear pants that are close to fitting.
hanger. No, you're wearing a suit or you're wearing something that's like you don't want to wear a belt.
Well,
so you wear a cummerbund.
yeah, exactly, right.
But like,
So-
what I'm thinking is like,
I only know like old dudes that wear suspenders now. Like it's an era thing. If you wear suspenders, you're like 75 plus.
Well, no, but if I was going,
Or you're wearing a suit.
yeah, right, there you
Right?
go.
Something that you need to wear a suit with.
Like suspenders,
Loggers wear suspenders
out of necessity.
out of necessity. But
like,
that's about it.
Old guys with fat guts.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
okay,
they
so they're
where they just buy a size like 48 pant and grow into it and
They're
just
like,
wear suspenders.
because the belt doesn't hold you under your gut. Like it's got to be.
Yeah, it's gotta it's gotta be.
It's like Archie Bunker type shit or whoever. I don't know who else.
I don't know who the fuck that is, but anyways,
Yeah, fair enough. You don't know. Yeah. What's the name of that show? All in the Family. No, is it All in the Family? That super racist.
I do
white
not watch TV, bro. You're talking the
No,
wrong
this is like
dude.
This is like before you. This is before I was born. TV.
Oh,
So we're not talking 98 to 2000.
what do you mean? You mean
Archie Bunker, All in the Family.
All in Family? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's an old show of like it's funny. I mean, it's funny.
I only watched Married with Kids.
Married with Children.
Yeah, Married with Children. Sorry,
You didn't watch it, obviously.
dude.
Al Bundy?
How old was I when I was watching? I'm surprised I could even fucking
Would've been,
remember
like
that.
fucking 5.
That's what I'm saying. I can like just remember it.
Yeah, what did I watch? I think I watched Leave It to Beaver when I was 5.
Dude, that was a tune. That was a show. It had a good tune.
Leave It to Beaver. It was black.
Yeah.
It was black and white.
Yeah. I used to watch it at my grandma's house.
I don't know if it ever became color. I don't know if it became.
No, I don't think so. No, I don't know.
Did Andy Griffith remember the Andy Griffith show? You would not. And Opie.
So like
So,
yeah,
dude,
because my grandma had like VHSs of it when I was young, and when I went there, that's what I would like watch.
Opie the kid. You know who that is right now?
No.
Howard. Ron Howard. He was on Happy Days. He's produced like huge movies. He's the voice he's the voice and narrator of Arrested Development.
What?
Dude, Ron Howard's like produced huge movies, and he was Opie. I think it was Opie. Yeah, in Andy Mayberry.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, and then the one dude. Remember? You were too young for this, but Three's Company. You ever heard of that?
No, I have, but no, I don't remember. Like I've heard it mentioned in my lifetime, but never watched it.
What cartoons did you watch as a kid? Did you watch cartoons?
As a kid, like
Remember?
really early ages, it was like Power Rangers, Gargoyles, like that kind of BS.
Right. Okay.
And then growing up, like Rugrats and all the other stuff. But like pretty much anything that was on like Nickelodeon, Teletoon, Family Channel,
That came just after
like
me.
all that
Yeah,
BS.
right.
And then we would have like the Warner Brothers like Sunday morning cartoons. So you'd watch like
The basic
your
old school
like
shit.
Ren and Stimpy,
Right.
Pinky and the Brain, all the like Disney
Animaniacs.
stuff. Yeah,
Bro,
the
I love
Animaniacs. Like
I was
all that-
old. I watched Animaniacs when I was like fucking 20. Like I loved it.
Dude, but I watched I remember watching Undergrads. Do you remember the TV show Undergrads?
I do know that you
Undergrads,
instructed me
yeah.
once, right.
So like bunch of random stuff like
That was a cartoon of like programmers and weird guys, right? And like
they were college students, and there was
Yeah.
only like one season, and like that was it.
I
But it was
liked it.
classic.
I watched it. Yeah.
It's not bad. It's pretty alright.
Yeah. Fuck TV, man. I don't have it anymore. I mean, I have Netflix, but I don't watch like regular TV, so
No.
I never see things live. And as much as I don't like commercials, I kind of miss when I'm at a hotel. I fucking love watching TV.
I don't watch TV.
I will give up what I'm doing at the hotel to watch TV because I'm
No.
like I don't get to watch it, so I'm like I'm down. I'll watch the commercials. I'll watch the dumbest
watch
shit.
the commercials.
Like I'll watch like some fucking stupid home and garden show or like some like stupid like whatever show.
Dude, Home and Garden TV's not that bad.
That's what I'm working for right now.
It's not that bad. I
We
love
had a
that
beer.
shit. Yeah, I'll take one too. I watched a lot of that, like TLC, Home and Garden TV, growing up with my mom and my sister, and just like watching that shit like all weekend. Trading Spaces, like all these crazy ass shows, like What Not to Wear. Like, what the fuck was I even doing watching that at 12 years old? Like,
Well, you know what to wear now, don't you?
yeah, I swear to God, that's the only reason I know how to dress, because it was like subliminally like pounded into my noggin at an unwilling age. Oh yeah.
But I see this thing still rolling here.
Beautiful.
Oh man.
Well, the red light's on, so I hope we're good.
I don't know if that red light means recording. I'm not sure. I think it just means that there's a red light on somewhere.
Yeah, I still can't get over how tight this guy's gripping those fucking belt loops.
I know. Okay, so if you don't know what we're talking about here, but this guy, when you grab something fast and the hands go white 'cause you're gripping so hard.
He's like white knuckle riding
white
these
knuckling his belt
fucking
loops.
belt loops. Like how
It
much?
looks ridiculous,
How
but-
much adrenaline is coursing through this guy's veins right
only
now?
$80 for the shirt.
That's a lot. You can get that same
So,
shit at Value Village
Back
for
in Ontario,
dirt.
there's an outlet mall on the 400 highway on the way from Toronto to Barrie on the right hand side, and going south or north towards Barrie. There's an outlet mall, and I don't remember the last time I was there, but there's a store there. It's all like Western shit. So it's like leather belts, saddles, boots.
Fuck it
like
up. Sounds
hats, like shirt, and then the fucking like rodeo shirts, and they're the full on like they're like that's what I'm saying, the NASCAR of shirts. We're going back on this. I apologize, but anyway,
Yeah, with all the sponsors on them and shit.
it looks fucking dope. I was like, I want one.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
But I am not about to wear one out in public.
Yeah, I'm not posing around with that shit, but like they're dope. It's like,
It's cool for them.
yeah, of course. I think it's right.
It's fucking sweet.
But the shirts feel like you just take a bullet anyway.
they do feel like they could.
But
take
no
a
one's
bullet.
fucking. And I think like Papa Jack, they are, dude. The thumbs and the belt loops is a lifestyle.
It is.
It is, right? I think it is.
You have to own that. You can't
It's a
just like
lifestyle.
casually do it. You can't just like chuck that in one day.
It's kind of like if you do this a lot, that's a lifestyle. If you piece a lot, that's a lifestyle too. Whatever your hand movements seem to be a good portion of how you are as a lifestyle. What you do is lifestyle.
True.
Like if you're like doing the old fuck that's
Suck it.
you're probably a dickhead.
Yeah.
And you
Probably are holding on to the 90s way too
yeah,
hard.
you have like a barbed wire tattoo or something like that. But like
At least around your bicep,
yeah, right.
minimum.
But then if you're also, what would be something else?
Dude, so many kids have barbed wire tattoos now though, and it's like 2020,
I'd probably get
2022.
one. I'm gonna get one right here.
Right under your eye.
Big piece of barbed wire.
No, there are people that have that.
Yeah.
Lots.
But if you get like I forgot what I was gonna talk about. I got big.
Barbed wire, bro.
There was a TV show called Barbed Wire. Pam Anderson starred in it. It was called Barbed Wire. Her name was Barbed Wire, and she was. I'm not even joking.
It was barbed wire, and it was barbed
Her name
wire.
was Barbed Wire, and she was.
Cool story, bro.
She has a barbed wire tattoo, and Pam Anderson was this like.
So it was like a triple entendre there.
She was like Dog the Bounty Hunter in a scripted show before Dog the Bounty Hunter was a thing.
So Dog the Bounty Hunter could be like a very poorly aged
100%.
barbed wire.
I think so. Pamela Anderson's doing a show. I heard about this. A rumor. She's doing a show on the island right now. She's building a house. She's she's renovating her parents' house in the island because she's from Vancouver, right?
Okay.
I heard this. But anyway, if you take Bob the
Builder.
Bob the Bounty Hunter, Bob the Builder, if you take Dog the Bounty Hunter
Dog the
and
Bounty
make
Builder.
that the 80-year-old Pamela Anderson in a male version, I mean, I don't see it's not that far of a stretch.
They almost got the same size tits.
But you know what? Actually, maybe, yeah. I don't know. I don't know where we're going with that.
I don't know.
That guy's got a leather face for
That's
sure.
it.
Do you think you're gonna have wrinkles when you grow up? Do you notice shit? You're what, 32 right now?
30. Thank
30,
you
yeah,
very
right.
much.
35. Do you think you have wrinkles coming in? I can see a few.
It's called wisdom lines,
You don't know shit.
and they're bound to happen.
Yeah, I think wrinkles are. I got a bunch, man. They're coming in quick.
Dude, you still look pretty young though.
I know. I'm not. Yeah, for sure. But like, they come in quick.
I got asked for ID the other day when I shaved. Someone was like, "I need to see your ID."
That's because they asked you for the passport first, right? Passport first.
What?
Didn't they ask for your vaccine passport? Doesn't count.
No, this was at the liquor store.
Oh.
Nice try.
What do you buy? Like, so do you buy? Oh, you don't. You're kind of.
I don't really drink, so I was buying beers for me and my girlfriend, and I just went down and bought like an 8-pack.
Right.
Clean shave, and they were like, "Oh, yep, can I see your ID?" I was like, "What?" Like,
Hey, I have a question for you. Do your ice cubes, if you leave them in your freezer long enough, stink?
dude, that's so random, but like
No,
that
but
will
if I'm
happen.
drinking-
Yeah, that will happen.
So why does that happen? What's
I
that
don't
from?
fucking know. Does
Like freezer stink? What's that
I
from?
guess the age-old question there, the time old. I don't even know if it's age-old or time-old, but like, can ice get freezer burnt? Is that why it tastes
That's
like
what I'm
that? Is that why?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you right now.
But like, I don't know. I'm
what
in the
I'm
same
saying-
boat. Like, I would say
I know in your
it's from
fridge.
freezer burn, but I don't want to sound like a jackass talking about how ice can be freezer burnt because it's ice. Like,
Whoa, it's right. Because what I'm saying is, in your fridge.
you got stale ice. Like,
Yeah. That's 100% what I'm saying.
yeah, my guy.
Again, that's why I'm asking you. Because in my fridge, I have like this baking soda.
Yeah.
But it doesn't do shit. I don't need this shit. But anyway, what happens is they say things start to transfer smells, right? Like onions will get in your milk and everything else. And I'm like, stupid. But in the freezer, all I have in my freezer is a bottle of vodka.
So you should.
Frozen packs of like ice, like cooler shit to put in your cooler.
Yeah.
And ice. Oh, and a frozen thing of guacamole. It's been there probably since like 2012.
So it's definitely the guacamole.
Nah, it's sealed. But
airtight.
And so my ice cubes, I've had friends come over a couple times. And they're like, "Man, your ice cubes smell weird." And I'm like,
"It gotta be freezer burnt then. Freezer burnt ice cubes. Whip these motherfuckers out. Let me give them a smell,
dude. I know they smell. I just don't know how.
Pull me out an ice cube. Let's give it a whiff.
I just changed them out, but
I'm telling you, they're fresh. I just changed these guys out. Stinky cubes, bro. That sounds pretty rough.
Yeah, I don't think. Don't touch them. I'm gonna put this someone else to drink later.
Yep.
Smell funny?
Yep, they do.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's weird as fuck, man.
Is it your water?
I don't know. I'm not putting these back in the fridge. Actually, that's gross.
But why would you put ice cubes in the fridge?
I start back in the freezer. But yeah, all I'm saying is, if they fucking taste funny, and I don't get it.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to look it up sometime when we're not.
Does that come out of the tap or in the filtered water?
Dude, filtered water. No, tap water.
Okay, because sometimes if your filter's dirty, you know how your water will taste like dirty filter, so then that will transfer into your ice cube. So that's a valid question.
Right? Yeah. No, sorry. I shouldn't act that way.
That was valid.
I take back my action.
Just trying to look out for you, bro.
Yeah.
Trying to solve the smelly ice.
Yeah. Well.
Smelly ice.
Fuck it. I'll just take it as it comes. Anyway.
So
yeah, dude.
Go. So
I'm gonna get baked.
Yeah, hit that shit, and then we'll talk about aliens or something wild. Who the fuck knows?
Do you think?
Oh yeah, here we go. Would you rather? But it's not. Do you think? Hit me up with it. I'll tell you anything.
Do you think?
Can I hit that on TV, or are people gonna freak out?
I just hit it.
Well, I know, but I didn't sanitize it.
Dude, COVID's over, man. It's fine. No one's
is this thing even on?
You press the button. So you gotta press it, tap it,
and
once purple, you gotta hoot. And then when the purple goes out, it means the hoot's over.
That's too high.
That's on heavy hoot. You're gonna cough.
Just because you said that, I'm not gonna cough.
Yeah, right. Dude, don't do this in front of the camera. It's insane. I'm
trying so hard.
You asked me something. It's just not going. I need a fan. You were gonna ask me.
It's for Atmos, bro.
What were we gonna talk about?
Aliens.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. And I said, do you think?
And I said, hell yeah.
And so, I've since. I don't know. I heard this. I think it was on Nate Bargatze's podcast this morning. I was watching it, and I guess there's been some scientists who believe that there was a time where, or not time. Sorry, if dinosaurs hadn't become extinct because of the freeze, the melt, whatever happened,
the asteroid, the meteorite, or whatever.
Meteorite and asteroid are different things. I heard this too. They're different things.
Whatever the hell hit the Earth.
Yeah.
I'm not smart. Whatever hit the Earth.
Whatever the theory is, however it happened. What I'm saying is, if that hadn't happened, they've shown images of the way they think that dinosaurs would evolve, and they look exactly like the depiction that we have of aliens in a general sense, where it's the big eyes, big head, like a gecko style looking thing, right?
A reptilian.
Sure, yeah.
Race.
So.
Or whatever people want to believe.
I don't know why I said, do you think? Because what I'm telling you is what I've heard. I should have said, I've heard this, and continue not, do you think? That, they're saying, so I was like, man, what, if we're talking about aliens and everything else, but I never thought about the fact that they could just be evolved from way before us and had moved on.
The aliens don't want to fuck with us, bro.
I wonder, eh?
Because
they don't care.
Nah, we're
not. Or they're the ones fucking with us.
We're not smart enough. You know what I mean? We're not at the right enough conscious level for them to be like, yo, we can vibe. We're
but here's the deal, dude.
Much.
What if you had an ant farm? You wouldn't fuck with the ant farm. That ant farm's super smart, but you own the ant farm. You don't care. What if aliens are like the things that are watching us and just studying us? Not more or less a different thing that didn't.
Yeah, but but you mean to tell me if your ant farm got as fucked up as the world is right now and infected and shit was dying, you wouldn't go in there and try to it's like plants. You take care of your plants. When it starts to die, you have to mitigate it to fix it to make it better. If they were trying to take care of the earth and farm us and watch us or whatever the fuck we are, they would intervene and be like, yo.
No, they're trying to watch how it plays itself out to really learn. Also,
I hope so. I don't know, man. You never know. But if something's about to die and you want to keep it going, you don't just let it die.
I don't get how we think ghosts and aliens are so far apart.
It's all just energy.
That's probably if anybody calls me on that, I don't care. But I feel like there's something
energy.
I don't know. Do you think aliens have ghosts? Do you think if there is an alien society, they have ghosts?
Well, a ghost is from your conscious. So if you have a conscious, then you have you have a ghost.
So do you think that if
you have a soul, if you have a consciousness, then you'll have a ghost. So if aliens have consciousness, then which they do, I would assume, then I would assume they have a ghost because they have somewhat of a soul.
Yeah, yeah, but that's if you think ghosts are part of your conscience and not an external entity around you.
It's your energy that is left.
If you think it's that way,
yeah,
right. But so either way you think about it, I wonder if aliens have, or they're so that we don't give a fuck. Ghosts are fake. We've known that forever, but humans haven't figured it out yet. Maybe that's what it is. They're like, we don't have them. Because imagine what an alien ghost is. Like, think what we have to deal with. We have like poltergeists. It gets caught in the TV or whatever the fuck it is, or I don't know, which Exorcist or whatever. Or we have like.
I would not want to check out an alien ghost.
Like you're in space and shit's going sideways. Like even with us, like we what our understanding of space is, if there's like a monster, we think of like aliens as fucking monsters. But like if you are
a monster to an alien?
Yeah,
like,
if you're an alien.
I don't want to know.
Like, man,
I don't want to know.
Maybe
I don't want to know.
Maybe it's just it's always been the good versus the evil. Maybe like the good is the monster to the evil. I don't know. It's stupid. But anyway, it is something to think about because there's always what is the effect of what's like if we have enemies, who are enemies' enemies and who are our friends, friends and everything else.
It's like who's the doctor's doctor? Who's the psychologist psychologist?
And
like,
doctors who smoke.
Yeah. What? Smoke cigarettes?
Yeah, lots of doctors smoke.
Dude, don't even get me started about what doctors do. Like fuck.
Yeah, I mean
doctors are loose, bro. They
help. They also do good shit though.
They do. They help a lot of people.
When's the last time you were you went to a doctor for a serious issue or for anything?
Would have been when I broke my ankle.
Oh right, because it was fucked up.
It fucked right up, yeah.
Yeah,
it was pretty hurting.
You ever had an operation on something that broke?
No. I got lucky.
Yeah, I think
no operations.
Nothing like, not even like. Have you ever had?
I've had stitches, but that's it.
Right. No, like tonsils.
No,
nothing.
Oh
man, wait till you get your appendix out. It's gonna be hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be hilarious. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I've been pretty good.
Yeah, people get. Are you okay with going to doctors though?
Yeah, I don't care. It's a doctor. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'll tell my doctor whatever he needs to know. I'm like, yeah, doc, I was.
Yeah, he's gonna regret what he hears, but he's gonna know what he needs
like,
to
dude,
know.
He's probably like, dude, I can tell.
Yeah.
He's like, if you don't tell me, I'll just know anyway. Yeah,
pretty well.
Man,
so that's all right.
I don't know what we were talking about something before this. Oh, aliens. Yeah, right. So, who's the fucking doctor's alien or the alien's doctor?
I would assume an alien that's got a doctorate.
But why would they need it? I mean, do they go? Imagine there's like an alien university. You learn different things. It's got to be the same as our life. Like, what I'm getting at, there's got to be
some parallels here.
Yeah, like,
but maybe there isn't.
So we're going to assume they're all on the same level of intelligence above us.
Well,
why do you put your beer on top of your phone?
So it doesn't make noise on the counter when I set it down.
Oh, dude, that's my problem, not yours.
No, that's.
I'll do it all day.
That's all right.
It rattles, eh?
It makes a sound.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right though.
So yeah, do you think like? Yeah, I wonder about aliens. I don't know. I've just in general, I don't think they're not real. I think they're totally real.
Oh, it's a thing for sure. You got to be. There's too much space for there to not be aliens. Like, let's get real.
Like what the fucking stuff we're doing down here. Whatever what's going on around our world.
You mean to tell me this is the pinnacle of the whole universe? What we're doing right now?
Doing the shit that
there's no fucking way, dude. There's no way.
What we're doing on Earth right now is insane, and
it's a waste of time.
It's not only us. There's something going on somewhere else. There's fucking weird shit happening, like alien shit happening.
Yeah, the pinnacle of all human civilization anywhere in the galaxy, anywhere in the universe, is people making fucking TikToks and reels and trying to be Instagram famous and like
us.
And like no.
There's better shit going on.
There's no way.
This is cool. I'm not saying this sucks.
Yeah, hey, it's wild, but like there's more shit going on. 110%
going on, man. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'll drink to that.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, there's stuff going on. Like even on a scale of like Like, if I build like a little wooden race car, right? Someone else is building a better one, a better one, a better one, a better one. There's got to be other shit going on.
100%.
Yeah. I wonder how far beyond that goes. Do you think somewhere teleportation is actually happening, where you can like go from like here to New York just by going beep? I wonder if that's like, it's got to be happening.
Well, that's how they're saying people travel around space is through like wormholes and like teleportation. I don't know if it's like teleporting, but it's for like wormholes, like ultra, like shortcuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I'm saying, so
like I mean, it could happen on Earth, but
what's more advanced than teleportation? Anything? Like, how does teleportation get more advanced? It doesn't. I mean, I don't know.
The only way it would be more advanced is if you don't need to like teleport there. You could like astral project yourself there.
Just be like, I'm there.
Yeah, exactly. You're just all of a sudden you're just in there. You're like, all of a sudden you're asleep, but you know what I mean.
The transfer of matter is kind of impossible, I believe. That's what I think. I think the biggest hurdle is the transfer of matter.
Yeah, but
I've heard that if there's something there to receive your equivalent, the equivalent of your matter. So say like my matter is 10.
Yeah,
it's just my matter size is 10, whatever it is. Right?
Yeah.
Something in New York has to be matter of size 10 that has to accept.
And then it can recreate what you are.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. But I'm like, so you're telling me if a lamp has a matter of 10 and I'm a human, I can't go and just take over the lamp and be Ryan in the lamp zone.
No. So like,
but I heard that there's the hurdle is having you appear there means there has to be matter to accept you. I don't know what that is.
No.
That
so
could be the loss of life.
I just look at it as almost like a transfer of energy. Like we're all vibrating. We're all like, you know what I mean? Cells are moving and stuff like that.
But that means we could like dissipate and be re-brought back
That's
together.
exactly what it is. But it's not like a transfer of matter. If you start to look at it at that point, it's a transfer of like vibrations, energy.
It's a transfer of matter,
so like, you know what I mean?
Like dispersed matter.
So like, it gets.
We are onto something, man.
We're gonna go down a deep wormhole that I don't know enough about to talk about, but like, I know some people that do.
Yeah.
But like, yeah,
I want to be way wrong. Misinformation.
But yeah, that's why like frequencies and sound frequencies and things are so important to like healing, because our body resonates with these frequencies and certain things, right?
Do you think it has something to do with this? So
that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? If they were to like teleport us, they wouldn't be like breaking us down as like matter. They would be, like you're saying, there would be matter on the other side, but they would send whatever frequency you vibrate at to that, and then it would create that. Where it's not like actual hard matter. The matter is all around. Matter is like here in the negative as well as like here right now.
I can't even say because I have no idea. But
so they just have to find out how to like harness that and like make it.
Yeah, it has to accept
make it
your
concentrated
energy
so like they can transfer that. But that's if you believe in like your body resonates at a certain frequency and like you're sending frequencies. I
think so, because I think what happens is frequencies. So if you look at like
but everything's got its own frequency because we're atoms. Atoms are always moving and bouncing off each other. That's why things can expand and contract when they're heated or cooled, because when they're heated, those atoms move around faster, which causes it to expand. And when they're cooled, it causes them to move slower, so it shrinks. So like obviously that has something to do, like we're made up of matter and carbon and atoms, right? So like, but this could be a real thing, but I don't know.
No, I think
I'm just a guy that's like
stoned half cut. You have to find a way to disrupt. So here's my theory. Okay, you have to find a way to disrupt the matter, which then separates it into a minuscule amount enough to transport it somehow.
Yeah.
And so I feel like it's kind of like we said frequency earlier. If you take music or like a vibration and beat, and you vibrate a surface with like sand on top. I saw this on so you can Google it. It's like sound. You can see when the surface vibrates to a certain sound, the sand breaks up into different patterns. Like sounds.
I know what you're saying.
So I guess there's got to be a way where like the frequency. I hope people.
No, dude. This is. People are going to call us on this for sure, but like we're just having a conversation. We're not talking about it naturally, but like
without any education, I wonder if the breakup of frequency and the way it breaks things up could be the way people transfer their. I don't know,
dude, for sure. Because like That's a theory, like that. So frequencies and like manipulation of sound, like that's how they talk about like people who are like ancient builders and like aliens and people that built the pyramids and like Stonehenge and all this stuff. They said that they used, they would say that they'd use sound vibrations to do all of this stuff, right? To like levitate these things. Where you're like in perfect harmony with it, where like, because that's how you break glass, right? So when you break glass with your voice matches the pitch frequency of the glass, and then it just fucking basically shits its brains out and, and just shatters.
Right.
So like, there's a second there where if you put a straw in that glass, before it breaks, the straw is like almost standing upright. Because the sound waves and the frequency waves that are coming off that glass hold it like that, right? So if you can somehow
stop it there.
So if you could somehow figure out how to focus enough frequency onto an object, I don't disagree that it could levitate it, move it, make it lighter. Not levitate it, but make it lighter than it naturally seemed.
I mean, put it in some
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like not a placebo, no. It's like
some kind of limbo where it's just
like in limbo where it's like it's being like resonated to the point where it's vibrating enough that it's light to move, but it's not going to explode because it hasn't matched that perfect frequency yet. Like, dude, the more you like,
it's so.
That's how they say like a lot of stuff happened with the pyramids too, because a lot of some of these like older geological sites that were from like the ancient builders or the aliens or whatever. When you look at the rocks, you can see, like, when you look into the actual characteristics of the rock, there's like basic rock, and then, anyways, when heat's applied to it,
older than they thought.
No, but like it has to go beyond that. Like when they're saying they use sound frequencies to like help manipulate the stones and like lift them, because you can.
Well, that's So technology, like,
so like there's proof of them adding like heat to some of these rocks to make them, because you can tell like a rock, when it gets heat added to it, will change into something different. It's called this metamorphic state.
Right, sure. Yeah.
So you can tell that some of these things are made from like the metamorphic state
of steel. It's everything else. Like you change
of a rock, right? So like you can tell that it's not like the original base of the rock that it started at. So like,
what were we getting at?
We're talking about aliens, bro, and just and teleporting shit and sound frequencies and crazy shit.
Yeah, what you're getting at though is like, I get you the temperature of things you can change.
But like there's if you can manipulate matter with sound, then I like if you're what you're saying, like if you have to like break matter down, like disrupt the matter to then send it somewhere,
I think
that would be the best way to do it, because there's.
But then how do you send it? Like I don't understand.
That's what I'm saying. So like that's why I'm thinking. That's why I'm thinking it. Well, like there's no like tubes.
You don't
like
it's. Well, I guess what it is like
it's not like it's not like fiber optic
fucking teleporting. Some kind of gravitational pull or some kind of gravitational interruption to make that happen.
But think about it. Actually, I said that there's no fiber optic teleporting, but like maybe that's how they're going to do it.
Well, fiber optic.
But like it's internet, right? Fiber optic internet. So like that's like running through a fiber optic cable. You can transport.
But does the information matter?
But you can break down information.
What's going through the fiber optics? Does that matter, or is that just?
I think it's like.
You don't know.
Ones and zeros, maybe.
Yes, I don't know.
But I don't know either. But like I'm saying, maybe it's possible to disrupt the matter enough to be sent through a fiber optic cable.
No idea.
Who knows?
Right. Yeah.
And then you just come up on the other side.
You know what's funny is we're theorizing about things that have been discovered already. People know.
Yeah, like, but it might not be published. But dude, like, do you think I'm gonna read any of this shit? You think I got time to sit down on this laptop and be like,
it might not be published? That's hilarious. Oh wait, what's going on here? This is still going, right?
I'm so stressed out.
Oh yeah, dude, we're still going. Look at the spikes. It's way beyond the. It's like past the screen itself.
Oh yeah, I'm loud, bro.
I don't know. How long have we been doing this for? How long have we been fucking blabbling for?
I don't know. It's 6:56. A time.
It's probably been like this. Won't tell me.
An hour.
We've probably talked about an hour. Yeah, an hour.
We got 50 more minutes, bro. Buckle up.
57 minutes on this thing. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, aliens are crazy.
Yeah. I still think. Okay, do you think Sasquatch is real? Do you think?
I
Loch
think
Ness
that if
Monster's real?
Sasquatch is a thing,
you
we wouldn't want to know about it unless it wanted to, because
I hear it hides its bodies, so nobody knows anywhere they are.
well, like think about how much.
There's been lots of TV shows and everything else, but I mean,
Think about how much undiscovered area there is compared to discovered area.
Sure, but besides what you know, beside what we've seen on TV, what you think, would something like that does something like that exist to you, just in a general sense?
Yeah, because like where I grew up in Chilliwack, there's like Harrison, and then there's Hemlock, which they now name Sasquatch Mountain, and it's within like the First Nations culture and like their folklore or tales or stories or whichever you may. It's part of like what they talk about and like what I've learned. So yeah. And then can we? I gotta actually take a mad piss right now. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Just take it. Don't take a mad one. Take a happy one, dude.
You can take the reins.
I'm gonna sit here and stare at the camera until you get back.
And we're back.
Potholes.
Talk about them.
Dude, I think the city. If you hit a pothole, the city owes you fucking money for your tire.
Bro, so I actually holy fuck. So, potholes. I was back in Chilliwack, and I was going somewhere, and I was like running on a spare tire, and my tires were kind of fucked. I got some like warped brake rotors, so I got like a flat spot. Anyways, long story short, I ended up getting 2 flat tires in one day because of fucking potholes.
Really, 2 in one day, same tire?
No, different tires. So I had to like. It was super fucked. It was so I had my spare. So I had like. I had a tire that had a flat spot in it that wasn't bad. Yeah. So once I got the flat on the other tire, I put that tire back on and was already running on my spare, and then I got a flat tire on that other fucking tire.
Right.
So like I had the spare on, and then I had a regular tire that went flat. Then I put on another regular tire that was kind of fucked, and then that went flat.
Yeah, dude.
And then I had to go to like Fountain Tire in Chilliwack. Thank you. It was fucking lifesaver.
I think I saw that on your
dude. Yeah, it was a deal, and they hooked it up fat, bro. It was like $60 or $70 for like everything out the door. Got me home, fucking banging.
Dude, how funny is it? Fucking
no, dude. It was. You know me, and holy fuck, I was so aggro.
Right. Yeah, is that a fresh beer over there on that?
Dude.
The one that's on the dresser or on the?
No, dude. No.
Do you need one?
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna be done here soon, but
yeah, we got 50 minutes, bro. I'm gonna use all. I'm gonna use all 50 of those bitches, bro. Don't even fucking try me, my guy.
I'm gonna have to drink one of your beers if you're.
Yeah. That's what they're here for.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, my guy.
All
right.
Left and right. Keeping it.
We got lefts.
See,
we got rights.
Yeah, it's good, right? The lighting's great here, right?
Dude, it's so good.
Yeah, it's good.
Why is it adding some filter too? Filter and the lighting? Fuck me.
Dude, do you filter?
Fuck me. I filter like a motherfucker.
Dude, don't filter.
Yeah. If you don't filter, what the fuck? Dude, it's 2022. These filters are here for a reason.
We're all trying to fight for what's real in life, and you're filtering? You're out here filtering?
I'm not fighting for shit that's real.
Well. Fair then. Yeah. So, next on the schedule of nothing to talk about.
Bro, here's a good one.
Okay, bring it up.
What's your go-to, like, rainy day, fuck my life comfort food?
Ooh.
Question.
Yeah. That's a good question, because I think, and I don't know if this counts or not.
Well, if it goes in your mouth, it counts.
I love to eat, like, for me, I love to eat bread toast with butter on it. Like, I'll eat a whole loaf in like an hour.
I could fuck that up. Yeah. Just is that hangover fixing, or is that just like it's raining out?
Yeah,
I'm not doing anything type of day.
I mean, it's like a snack. I think. But hangover, that kind of stuff. It's I'll go to like probably Wildwood and get some bacon.
No. I just want like fucking. You wake up on a Sunday or Saturday, it's your day off. It's fucking pouring rain. All your boys cancel the plans. Nothing's happening anymore. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah. What are you ordering? You're feeling down. You're like, oh man, like just gonna get some fucking food and chill at home. Like, what's the go-to?
I'm gonna
like,
make myself probably a nice. I'm gonna make myself a sandwich. Yeah. Probably like, I'm really enjoying like a toast, lettuce, scrambled egg, red and green pepper, cheese, and mayo sandwich on.
You should throw that in a wrap.
Yeah. So, regardless, it's something that I eat. It's like
that's so healthy.
It's great. Yeah, I feel good about it. Otherwise,
I would too.
Otherwise, I'm stomping on some pizza. I'm going to stomp on some fucking full on Brooklyn pizza from Domino's.
It's not bad. The Brooklyn pizza, not bad.
Because
I've been fucking with their deep dish recently. It's pretty good too. The
medium deep dish pan 2-topping pizza for $16.99.
Fuck it up. Yes, it's a good call. It's good.
Coupons are there, man. I get it.
It's worth it. It's worth it. So I've been staying at the Mrs. House down in New West lately, and there's a dank noodle joint in the SkyTrain platform. So we like P6 of our apartment is the SkyTrain. So like you get out the fucking elevator, book a left. The fucking door at the end of the hall. Pow, go through the door. Open that bitch. SkyTrain's like 20 feet in front of you.
Yeah, there's always good.
Like super sick. So that SkyTrain platform, dude. The North Noodle House in the New Westminster SkyTrain station.
This is beta. Seriously.
Fucking hit that shit up. So good. So good. This motherfucker like shaves the noodles off into the fucking whatever into the boiling water like right there.
Right. Yep.
Like sweet. Makes them right there. Like dope. Right there. Like not like
right there,
bro. Like right there,
like
bro.
Exactly right there. Okay.
Like in front of your face, right there.
So dude, yeah.
So suss that up, and they don't just got noodles; they got all the other shit. But like, dude, so good, bro. So good.
You lived in the city when you were a kid. You grew up in Chilliwack. I get that from.
No. I lived in Chilliwack, but I went to the city often.
Yeah, so you grew up in Chilliwack, you went to the city a bunch. So, but living in Worcester for the past like I don't know 7 or 8 years, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You're back going to the city. You're going to the city a lot now. And you talked about the food. Is the food the biggest thing? You're like, so much variety. Like, what's like a standout?
Everything. Well, Whistler, Whistler, it's this bubble. It's got its own shit.
Do you think the novelty's still in you for the city right now? Because it would be forever. Because you can, if a novelty includes, I've been here
long enough. Like
forever.
I've been here long enough to like know that it's never going to change. Really.
No, I'm not asking that. I'm saying like.
The food's the novelty for me. It's not the place. Is what I'm trying to say. Is Whistler will be Whistler, and it's going to be amazing forever. But like the restaurants and the things that are here that are staples are like they've been here. You know what I mean?
But so in like Vancouver for you, you're like there's like.
But there's so much. Dude, it's just a bit different, right? Like
them all.
No, you can't. Well, you probably could, but like it's really hard to.
And where you? You're Kingsway area or no?
New West,
right? Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I go down there a bunch. I'm like, man, there's some good food here.
I love it.
I think everyone fantasizes or not, or doesn't want to. But I feel like for me, the city sounds like it'd be a cool place to hang out because only if I got to experience the spots I've been to when I'm there to visit.
Yeah.
Once you're living there and you have to do your day-to-day shit in between that, I don't know. It'd be fun. I don't think I'd be against it. I think it'd be okay. I don't know.
So like the only reason I'm so down with it is because the SkyTrain station, like the building that we're in, everything's in it, bro. Like I got a Shoppers Drug Mart. I got, I believe a not a Walmart. I don't know. There's somewhere you can get groceries in. A Safeway. Fuck, that's the bitch. So there's a Shoppers Drug Mart, a Safeway, North Noodle House. You got AMW. You got a Starbucks. Right. You have the SkyTrain station. There's a gym in it. There's a movie theater in it.
Doesn't that seem to you
so like it's pretty much the same size as Function where we live, but in a SkyTrain station and a high rise.
That's insane.
So like cool. You think about it that way, it's not that bad. And then I'm a block down from Columbia Street in New Westminster. So New Westminster is like the original Vancouver. So it's super sick. So Columbia Street is kind of like walking down the Village, but just in like a straight line. Right. And there's tons of good food down Columbia Street. So it's honestly not that bad. So like I guess in the 2 months I've been like living there and working out of the city right now, food and like eating and kind of like
it's been a positive.
Going back out has been a positive, and it's kind of nice to go out to different restaurants that aren't just like Earl's or fucking, Longhorns or Blacks or.
What I'm saying is, in the next 10 years,
dude, in the next 10 years is what viable?
Will those local places? It doesn't actually. You know what? I'm not asking this dumb question. Sorry,
but like, dude, it's sweet. The city is it's not bad.
That's cool.
It's not bad.
Yeah. I have nothing against. I think it's cool. I'm just curious, like
it's not bad. It's not like viable long term. You got to move a little bit out of it, but
I think
for right now, it's pretty sick.
You should don't try to I think you should try to make it so you have both. I don't think you should try to consolidate.
I think it's gonna work out. We'll see.
I think you should try to figure out a way
Only
to have
time
that.
will tell. Only time will tell.
Like maybe you find a different place in the city where it's a bit cheaper, but it's that way you do both. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Oh,
I don't think,
yeah. I would have liked to find a bit of a cheaper place, but we're locked into like a 1-year lease. So
Sure, whatever. Yeah,
but you know what I mean.
That's what happens, and you figure
it
it out.
is what
later
it
on.
is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it'll be sick.
Because I had a place in Burnaby.
I do love it though. I do because it's sick, bro. There's so many more skate parks, like air wrecks there, like,
Yeah, man.
and then I can come up here and shred when I want to, whether it's like snow or dirt. So it's not that bad.
Yeah, I'm not.
I literally have the best of both worlds. I can't say shit
The city's pretty fun,
about
man.
it. I try to sit here and like think of a bad thing to say, but I can't.
I think I learned that.
Traffic. That's
Sure.
the one bad thing. Fuck traffic, and the gas is astronomical.
It's $1.80 down there or something. Isn't it?
Dude, diesel's $1.88, son.
Remember when diesel was the shit? Now
Diesel was like
it's
a bucko, and then everybody bought diesel trucks. They're like, fuck you.
Now it's supply and demand. Boom,
Yeah.
out the window again. Like they fucking flipped
Exactly.
it. Yeah. Now you can
Idiots.
buy a gas. You can buy a V8 for like 15, 20 grand less.
Yeah, dude.
Just because they can't sell them.
Yeah, dude.
That 20 grand you're saving, you put into gas for the next 5 years. I mean,
Easy.
it sounds shitty to say this.
But like
it's a hard thing to
a big
fucking-
truck, you want diesel because it lasts longer. Diesel engines
For
last
sure.
longer.
But
But
if you-
anyways,
but if you like, if you're looking at money and you're like, I can get a cool truck for this much.
fuck
Problem
it.
is, gas will be $2 by the end of 2022.
Dude, the big trucks are expensive. My work truck's minimum $200 to fill up, and I need to do that every 3 days.
Dude, my car's
4
70,
days.
and I fucking like. I know it's small, but $70. It used to be like $45.
Yeah, my car is getting that much. It's $80 to fill up. It used to be like 60,
Yeah, like
55,
yeah.
60.
It's fucking
Fuck me.
insane.
Whatever.
I remember when I was a kid. I remember the one gas price I remember. My first memory of gas was 54 cents.
Mine's 64.
My first, yeah. And then we're 10 years apart. So like,
So that's
far
not bad.
apart.
That's like a cent inflation a year is not that bad. But like, you know, I remember driving around and being like, oh, that's 64. That place 65. That place is like 63. Like you'd like, you know, nowadays
Doing this doesn't work with a microphone, man.
Nowadays, yeah, it does works fine. Nowadays,
Yeah.
you rock up to a gas station
Yeah.
and almost all of them are the same price.
Well, yeah.
You know?
you get price wars within a few cents.
Yeah, but before there used to be a little bit of a difference. Not huge, but
No.
there used to be a
Well,
variance.
between the city and here, there is for sure different
Yeah,
taxes. So
you know what I
between-
mean?
Like
But if it's in the
Vancouver's
same town, most of the time, like in Vancouver,
a couple cents.
almost all the gas is the same price.
Yeah, because they have to compete. They can't be too
Right.
much
So
more.
when in Chilliwack, when I was a kid, I remember some gas stations being like 5 cents more than others.
Well,
And
there's-
that's the same town, less than 100,000 people, way smaller than Vancouver.
But I think there's a legitimate law
So
against gas prices and how much you can charge different from what. I think there's a specific law about that, though, Josh.
there
Like,
probably is now.
I think you're. I think it came in at some point in the 80s. I'm not sure, but I think there's a law where it's like the price of gas is regional, and you can't be with. There's some you can't
Oh, dude, you
price
just be able to, like
fix.
you be able to cut you be able to cut people's grass like a
because you
motherfucker.
could just drop your price by a few cents and get volume price.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
But I think that's illegal in gas. I think you can do that in gas.
Not anymore.
No, but at one point I think you're right. But I think now you can't.
Most you'll ever see now is like a cent difference.
Even between that Salish or the native gas station in Squamish and like a regular gas station further north,
Yeah.
it's like a cent or two. Yeah, it's not much.
So when I went to Sasquatch Mountain or Hemlock a couple weekends ago,
Yeah.
and I went the back way through Lougheed coming into Mission. There's a gas station, a Camco. Dude, gas was like $1.56.
Just go to Ontario. It's like $1.10. It's
A
fucking crazy.
$1.56.
That's fucked up.
And I was like in Vancouver that late, like on
Dude, you
Friday
saved
working, and it
$1
was
every
like
3
it was
liters.
$1.79. I was like, bro, I'm saving like 20 some odd cents here. Like this is crazy. Like,
It's fucked up, man. That shit's insane.
and that's not
sure.
that far apart.
We go when I
But it's different. But it's different tax brackets. Like because Vancouver's part of that Vancouver whatever.
well, there's also
BS
the
transit
environmental
tax.
tax and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't
When
know
I
if
drove-
that has a difference.
When I drove from Vancouver to Ontario and then back, dude, the price differences. It's like whenever there was mountains, the prices were expensive. Whenever there was a flatland, the prices were cheap. Like
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
fucked. Like you'd go like through the mountains, $1.80. Flatlands, $1.25.
Yeah.
Then it's like elevation dictates gas prices, if you ask me. Because access to elevation dictates prices. So if you can drive to the mountains, your gas can be expensive. If you have the mountains are nowhere to be seen, you're driving flat, gas is cheap.
Yeah.
Ontario, it's a bit of difference because you can get to some mountains, whatever else it is, right? It's a bullshit theory, but
it makes sense for sure.
Elevation dictates gas prices for sure, or access to elevation dictates gas prices.
It's also like how easily accessible it is to get it there too. Like what you're saying, like access,
in Europe,
right?
There's mountains everywhere. The price of gas in Europe and there's mountains everywhere.
Well, it costs more money to get it up there because right.
So I'm saying, so like the closer.
So my housemate's from New Zealand. He said it was $2 a liter, like minimum. And where it's like,
I bet you cheap in Australia.
We're liters too here, so think about that. Like minimum was $2 a liter, and that was when he was there.
I bet you Australia
5-6 years ago. So it's more now.
Gas pretty cheap in Australia.
Australia, mate.
Australia, I bet it's pretty cheap there. I bet you it's cheaper than New Zealand
because it's a bit closer.
The closer to access you have, this is actually a discovered theory.
The closer from the source, the closer to the source you are, the cheaper it is.
The quicker I can get to a high elevation in my life, whether it's driving or hiking, gas is expensive.
Yeah,
except for maybe like Asia, or
you know, I don't know if it's access, but I think it's because it's tourism.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, it's white
people. It's whoever.
Yeah.
Tourism drives the price of gas up. Like, you're here on vacation, you need gas. We don't need you to be here. We do, but you need the gas more because you want to be here. Yeah. So you're going to pay whatever it costs to...
Dude, are you, speaking of this shit, getting around, have you been picking up hitchhikers recently? I haven't. I picked them up.
I've never picked up...
Well, because there's no bus.
I picked up 2 hitchhikers in my life, I think.
Yeah, but because there's no bus right now.
Dude, there's a lot of hitchhikers out right
I guess
now.
You've been driving your work truck, so you really can't.
I've been in the city for the last 2 months, so...
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying to pick up... The bus situation sucks. I've been picking up whenever I can, whenever I'm like... But with the one time there was a girl standing at the bus stop with them for a ride, and I knew I was only going like just around the corner. And I got that look. I'm like, I looked at her, I'm like... She's like...
So you drove her a block?
No, I didn't pick her up. I go, there's no point.
Oh,
but I got the look of like I'm a dick. That's weird, right? It sucks because I'm like, I'm not a dick.
Yo, fuck that look, bro.
Or I gotta stop and go, hey.
I know so well what you're saying because like,
you know what? I did it one day.
I always have an empty seat because I'm in the work vehicle, right?
I got turned down as a hitchhike pickupper.
Shut
the
the
fuck up. Where you going?
Like,
no, I'm not going that far. Thanks, anyways. Then he shut my door. I'm like, all right, what are we doing here?
I'm not going that far, so sorry. I'm not going to stop on my way going past where you're going to drop you off. What the fuck?
He's like, he was going somewhere.
That straight up defeats the whole.
Dude, he was going further. Sorry, he was going further than I was. He's like,
I'm like, further. Okay.
I'm going to get you to the hub of. Anyway, he told me I wasn't going far enough, so he wouldn't take my ride. That's what I meant to say.
Dude, any ride closer to the destination is a gain.
Yeah.
What?
Like
what?
That's like saying...
Is this guy dumb?
I don't know what... Well, he shut my door and walked away. I fucking drove off.
Dude, I call that dumb as fuck,
I hope
bro.
he's still there. Anyway.
I don't even give a shit if I'm hitchhiking and I get a ride 2 blocks ahead. That's two more blocks I didn't have to walk.
You will, right?
Hell yeah.
Like, I feel like the closer I get...
That's ungrateful.
Even if the chances are less I'm going to get a ride... I'm closer.
But if you're taking him to somewhere that's more of a hub where there's more vehicles, he's more
we're on the seat of sky. If he's not going to village, I mean it's a line straight, essentially.
A straight line.
There's no options. I either drop him whenever I stop and he's still on that same.
Yeah.
I was like, dude. I was like, okay, fine. I was like, all right. He shut my door. I drove away. I'm like, what the fuck? That guy's gonna go. Doesn't want to go further close. He just wanted closer to his destination. He wants to just stay where he is. I wouldn't hire that guy.
No.
10
out of 10.
You're not a go-getter. You're just a stand-stiller, dude.
Yeah. Whoa. That requires me to do above my pay grade one time.
You're not trying to get closer to your destination?
Yeah.
Then what are we doing here? Anyway.
He's still standing there, bro.
A picky hitchhiker doesn't get anywhere is what I'm saying.
That's like beggars can't be choosers type shit. You know what I mean? Like, what is this guy? He wasn't begging. He was asking. You stopped. So I get he can't say no. But at the same time, like you're saying, if you're going to Pemberton and I'm going to the village, you have more chance of getting picked up at the village than you do in Function.
In Cheakamus.
To go the whole way. So that's the strategic error on his behalf.
Yeah, it's weird.
Big time.
But
at the same time, like...
I had something super clever to say, and I forgot what I was going to say.
Dude, you have ADHD.
Your story was going on forever.
It does.
sorry. Yeah. You know what? It's 7:22. We've done this for a while. I wish I remember what I was going to talk about. Hitchhiking, dude. I can't remember. Anyway, if you're hitchhiking, I'll pick you up. Just don't be picky.
Yeah, don't be a dick. Just take the ride.
It's like, hey, you're only going here? I'm not doing that. Like, that's like...
Like, if he's going north and you're going south, sick.
Can I have $5? I'll give you $2.50. Okay, cool. I'm not going to go, no, it's not 5, I'm out. You know what I mean?
I've never had a hitchhiker pay me money. What?
Yeah, I got paid... Oh, I get given money twice. I'm like, nah. He's like,
that's legit. Fuck, that's pretty cool.
I'm like, he puts it in your cup holder. I'm like, no worries. I got a story, man. So what I'm saying is, as a hitchhiker, if someone offers you $2.50 and you want $5, you take the $2.50.
Yeah, for sure.
Hitchhiker. If I'm like, I want to go to the village, but someone takes me to Creekside, I'll take the Creekside. Don't deny the Creekside because you want to go to the village.
I'll take whatever, bro.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. This guy's like, I'll hang out in the fucking rain and snow and bullshit and not go halfway there.
That's a seasoned hitchhiker, must be.
Nah, I don't think he knows what he's talking about. I think we have novices hitchhiking in this time because the buses aren't usually on strike. I think we have people who are new
how
hitchhiking.
crazy is that? We totally brushed by that whole subject.
That's what I'm getting at.
Fuck, the buses are on strike.
I'm okay with it. I'm not okay. I'm cool with that. The demands are pretty simple, and it's a shame that they're not getting it.
I haven't looked into it because I haven't been here, but like, I just think it's about time because it tried to happen once in the time I was here before, like in
and
the
they got
6 years
pressure
I've been
back
here,
into work.
and they got pressure back in, and now they're actually doing it. So like, fuck yeah for them because they go through a lot of shit, especially at night. Those drunk motherfuckers, because I used to be one of them.
Yeah. Oh, I still am. Yeah.
They deserve it. Like,
but also I think it's because they don't get benefits, and it's not a city, it's a municipality, so their setup is different than what you would work when you worked in Vancouver. You have like benefits like that.
But we're part of the Vancouver transit tax. Like, it's some bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know the ins and outs. I could be way off. All I'm saying is, if you're hitchhiking,
this guy will pick you up.
I'll pick you up, but don't discriminate where I'm going to drop you. Like, if I'm going to get you closer to your destination, if it's out of the way, sure, say no. But if you're like, I'm going to the village, I'm going to take you to Creekside, and you say no to me, don't ever ask me ever again. If you see a silver little RVR, piece of shit vehicle, it sounds like it's about to explode, don't hitchhike around me.
Community
unless
service
you want to ride to where, unless the ride makes sense. If my lift doesn't make sense to you, I accept the denial.
100%.
But if I'm like, you want $5, I'm offering you $2.50. That's the analogy here. And you say no to $2.50, hit the fucking road.
Hit the road, Jack.
2 feet in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Oh,
anyway, that's a rude thing to say. Anyway, let's
fucking wrap it up.
Let's call it. Hey man, well thanks for coming on, dude.
Oh, dude.
We haven't hung out in a while.
Anytime. It's been a hot minute.